Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Michael Colon. I'm with Messer Financial Group, one of the marketing directors here. I'm looking at a bunch of the names in this list, and I recognize a lot of you, so welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to come and be with us to learn a little bit more about another really great life insurance carrier. John Rolandelli with American National is going to be presenting today. So we're going to be going through their carrier, two specific products, their GUL, their term policy, their ease of underwriting, and basically why they are awesome. So if your phone is not on mute, go ahead and do that. If you have questions, feel free to hit the little question button on the right-hand side on your GoToWebinar control panel. You can type it in there. I'll be monitoring it, and then we're going to wait to the very end to go ahead and answer them. We're actually thinking this might take 30, 45 minutes, so we'll be able to cut you guys loose so you can get back out there and do what you do best. So thank you again for joining us. Really appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to John Rolandelli with American National Insurance Company.
Well, thank you, Michael, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the webinar, and I know your time is valuable, and as Michael said, get out there and do what you do best, which is sell, and hopefully by the end of this presentation we'll be the first thing on top of your mind when you get out there. What I'd like to do this morning is to just give you, rather than going through a litany of products, etc., tell you where we stand, how we differentiate ourselves from some of our competitors, and what can benefit you most when you're out in the field and feel confident that you're dealing with one of the best, most of the competitive products in the marketplace today. So our portfolio consists of a spectrum of products, both life and annuities. Today, we're going to focus on a couple of our product lines, our guaranteed UL and our term products, which is what we're selling. 90% of our business is coming from those two products. Recently, in order to get off to a quick start in 2019, and we have gotten off to a very fast start, business is up significantly. We've lowered our guaranteed UL rates. Some of you may have seen our advertising in Broker's World. We've also lowered our term rates. Our term rates were lowered effective 11/1 of 18. We increased our retention to $5 million, which now enables us to make good business decisions and not have to more or less depend on the reinsurers to make those decisions. We have express underwriting, which makes it a lot easier for you to get your cases issued. Everything we offer includes living benefits. We also had a life and annuity contest, an annual convention, as well as some of the most competitive annuity rates in the industry. As a matter of fact, we've the first 3 months of the year with the annuity business, just as a point of reference, we're up about 65% over last year. So, and we're a very big annuity writer. All right, let's touch first on our what differentiates us, we believe, from the competition, and a lot of that has to do with underwriting, the ease of underwriting. We know that it's important for you and your clients to get their cases issued as quickly as possible, therefore not allowing competition to come in the back door. And once a client has a policy, it's very seldom that they're going to let somebody else in. So what we wanted to do is offer an underwriting structure that would enable us to issue policies quicker and also be less invasive on the process for your client, and therefore giving you your commissions a lot faster as well. So what we've done is we've got what we call precision credit underwriting. And I'm going to go through a few things. I might be skipping around here a little bit, but it'll all come together at the end. And what this means is that even though you're not aware of it, behind the scenes in the underwriting area, they are already taking your family history and different characteristics within the underwriting process and giving credit to each individual as they submit their underwriting criteria. Therefore, they can get good credit for high blood pressure, they jog, whatever it might be. You can be assured that you're getting the best possible rating available within the American National underwriting structure. Also, this is an underwriting process. There isn't anything that you have to do. You don't have to click, check off anything special on the application. It is the way we underwrite all of our products. All right. Under $249,999, we call it express underwriting. And what we do there, you can submit an application anyway, whether it be paper app or electronic app. But all we're going to do when we issue the case is going to be standard or substandard. All right. There's no automatic medical exam. All we're going to do is an MIB and a script check and do that new, everybody loves that risk classifier that all companies are starting to do. And if everything comes in that it would be issued standard or better, it will be issued probably within 3 to 5 business days. Anything under 249,999 is being issued relatively quickly, unless there is a medical problem indicated, and then we're going to have to go through full underwriting. This is not simplified issue. This is accelerated issue, meaning that it's a fully underwritten product. However, we have streamlined the underwriting process to make it a lot easier, which is what helps us issue the cases a little bit quicker than some of our competition. What it also does is, because it's a fully underwritten product, it allows you to offer your clients better rates. If you're going to be given simplified issue, you're going to be having to give them higher insurance rates. These are the typical shelf, I guess I'll use the word shelf rates for our products. Now, between 250 and $1 million, you do not have to order a medical exam. There is no medical exam automatically required up to $1 million with us. It has to be submitted via electronic application. A paper application would not qualify for this underwriting standard. All right. So you need to qualify via electronic application, and all classifications are available between 250 and $1 million, meaning your client can get preferred plus, preferred, standard plus, etc., whatever they qualify for. So 249,999 and under, we order an MIB, script, and an LRC. And all we do is we issue standard or substandard rates. They cannot get any better than standard. However, 250 to $1 million, there's no automatic exam required, and they will get preferred plus, whatever they qualify for. I've seen cases coming out relatively quickly now. That's not every case, but the underwriting process is working very well. And again, you do not have to do anything other than write the business and submit it. Everything else takes place in the home office. Now, we also apply what we call smart underwriting. And what this is we're trying to do about 40% of our business via computer. And so all of these things, when the application goes into the home office, it'll go into a algorithm. And if it qualifies within that algorithm, it'll come out, won't even see an underwriter. So right now we're up to about 29 to 31% of our business. We're trying to get it to 40, and that'll allow us to, do more computer approvals, increase turnaround time on your side, so you'll be getting paid. Your clients will be getting the issues a lot quicker. You'll be getting paid a lot quicker, and it's just a straightforward type of issue. So when you submit the case, you do not order a medical exam up to $1 million. If a medical exam is required, you will be notified within 48 hours via our electronic expert application system. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible to reduce the underwriting time and to improve the improve the turnaround time to issue cases. All right, what does this apply to? This applies to all of our products. So when you're writing American National, what I just went through, the underwriting process, applies to each and every one of our products. All right, so just be aware of that. Now, the first product I'd like to review with you is our Guaranteed UL. Our Guaranteed UL, I'll tell you right up front, right off the bat, we are the #1 Guaranteed UL product, comprehensive Guaranteed UL product in the marketplace today. As we go through this, you will see there is no other company that compares with our Guaranteed UL product. It provides good value, guarantees, features, etc. And in January, Life Trends magazine wrote about our Guaranteed UL product and said that we were the top dog in Guaranteed ULs. That's that's pretty good. That's a pretty good statement from them. They look at all companies and see which ones are running with the best products, and our guaranteed UL product came out to be the #1 product. Now, what we've done is we've priced this product to be super competitive between the ages of 40 and 80. We are competitive under age 40, but I will guarantee you that 99.9% of the time, between the ages of 40 and 80, you will win, no questions asked. And this is the marketplace where this product is sold the most, and the higher face amounts is in this 40 to 80 age group. These are the people that are looking for guaranteed products. They're looking for no increasing premiums. They're looking to just put that policy aside, put it in the safe deposit box, and pay the premium and know that it's going to be there without any changes in premium or need to put in any additional monies as the past UL products did. All right, when I talk about our guaranteed UL product, I'm talking about a comprehensive guaranteed UL. There are a lot of guaranteed UL products out there that offer a good rate. They offer additional benefits as long as you pay for them, etc. What we offer is a full comprehensive product. What I'm going to discuss with you is included in the price. So when you give a premium to a client, it includes everything that we're going to be talking about. All right, and that's what I'm talking about when I say a comprehensive product. It includes express underwriting, which is what we talked about initially, how our underwriting process performs. It includes living benefits, critical, chronic, and terminal illness, up to $2 million at no additional premium. It includes a cashback option, money back in years 15, 20, and 25. It automatically has a rate reduction table called, we call it a table rate reduction. We bring from table 4 down to standard. So it doesn't mean you're going to go automatically from 4 to standard. You could go from a table 4 to a 3 to a 2, etc. But we do that automatically. And we are a very, very, very competitive between the ages of 25 and 40, but without question, with the reduced rates, we will beat ages 40 to 80, anybody that's in the marketplace. What I'm showing you here is it's really an actuarial chart, but what I think it's important to take a look at because it illustrates how our rates have improved. What you're looking at now, if you can see the screen, if you can't see the screen, it's a chart showing our ranking versus our competitor rankings. No names, it just shows where we would stand in the different age groups and the different classifications. And before the new ratings, when our new product, before the new ratings came out in January, we were running, first, third, 12th, 13, 14, 15, depending on the grade classification. Ages 55, 60, 65, we were running, #1 in the preferred plus area, number 3 or 4 in standard, etc. Then when we came out with the new rates, and again, remember I said we wanted to become competitive between the ages of 40 and 80. When we came out with the new rates, those of you that can see the charts, there is no question about it. We are #1, 2, or 3 at every age category all the way through. And 90% of the time, we're going to be #1. So feel confident that when you go in the field and you're offering our guaranteed UL product, you are offering the #1 product in the marketplace today. We have run advertising in brokers world. We're in it every month. We have other companies' names in the ad, and you can see the companies that we compete against. This next chart will show you some of the competitors that we compete against. The names on that chart are, for those of you that can't see it, are Symetra, American General, Nationwide, Pacific Life, Prudential, North American, you name it, they're on there. And as you can see, we're #1, ages 50, 60, 70, standard, preferred plus. We come out #1 premium-wise right across the board. Now, there's also in the columns, you'll see return of premium options, and there's a word yes in there, which means that those companies include they have it. I shouldn't say they include it. They have it, the return of premium option. Not every company has it. Right now, there's only about 6 companies in the market that have a return of premium option. We're going to visit on that and talk a little bit about that a little further. So let's talk about the cashback option. And this is a very significant part of this product. And when I talk about comprehensive guaranteed UL, this is one of the important features that make it so comprehensive, and that is our cash out benefit or return of premium benefit. We will return the premium to the client in years 15, 20, and 25. We will return a percentage of premium paid or a percentage of the benefit maximum, whichever is less. And what that means is that under 250,000, we're going to give back in year 15, 50% of the premium, years 20 and 25, 100% of the premium, or 40% of the death benefit, whichever is less, 45%, I'm sorry. Over 250,000, we're going to give back 65% of the death benefit in year 15 and 100% in years 20 and 25, or 65% of the death benefit, whichever is less. Let's take a look at what that means. Let's take a look at a hypothetical situation. And we have a male age 65. He has a $500,000 life policy. We guarantee that policy to 105. What does that mean if he wants to take back his money? Well, in the 15th year, he would have paid over 200,000 of premium. He has the opportunity to get back 65% of the premium, which is $131,000, or 65% of the face amount, which would be $325,000, whichever is less. In this case, the premium is less, so he would get back the $131,000. In year 20, he's paid $270,000. He has the opportunity to get 100% of that back, or 65% of the face amount. Again, the premium is less, so he gets back the $270,000. And in year 25, he's paid over $337,000 in premium. He gets back 100% of that, or 65% of the face amount. And in this case, the 65% of the death benefit is less. Therefore, he would get back $325,000. Now, this is an all or none situation. In other words, at the end of the 15th year, he has the opportunity, he has 60 days to make a decision. I say he, but it's he or she has a decision to make to get the money back if they want it. So they cannot take part of it. In the 15th year, they have 60 days from the anniversary date. If they want to take that option, we will give them the money and they give us the policy. They are no longer insured and the policy is over. In the 20th year, they have the same option. So the option comes up again. They have 60 days, from the anniversary date. And if they want to surrender the policy, they give us the policy. We give them the premium back. And the same thing in the 25th year. The option only occurs in years 15, 20, and 25 on the anniversary date. It does not occur at any other time. So they cannot pick and choose when they want to take that option. They can't come back in the 16th year and say, I really want to take the money. No, the opportunity is in year 15 plus 60 days, years 20 plus 60 days, years 25 plus 60 days. At the end of that 60th day in the 25th year, if they do not take advantage of it, then they will continue to keep that policy, as long as they want. But that option will no longer be available. So a sales idea might be, if you're selling a policy, let's say a person needs, I'm just going to use numbers, needs $1 million. If you gave them one policy, they would have the one option to surrender that policy in the 15th, 20th, or 25th year. They have to surrender the entire policy. However, if you split that up and gave $500,000 and two $500,000 policies, or 250 and a 500 and another 250, however you want to mix it up and split up that $1 million, because people's needs change as life goes on. Who knows what the needs are going to be 15, 20, 25 years from now. These are options available to them if they so desire to take advantage of them. If they don't need the insurance that they have, they can surrender it. However, they may only need $500,000. So if they have a couple of different policies, they can pick and choose which amount of insurance they want to keep and which they want to surrender and get their money back for. All right. The only additional cost to them would be the policy fee for the number of policies that they're taking. So for that cost of policy fee, it certainly gives them a lot of flexibility in the future. Even though they don't know what it's going to be, at least they're going to have that flexibility available to them. Now, the policy also includes living benefits, which is terminal, chronic, and critical illness at no additional premium. So we will cover them for terminal illness, which is if death is expected to occur within 24 months. We will cover them for 16 different triggers on critical illness, which is among the most I've seen amongst our competitors. And we will cover them for two of the 6 daily living activities for chronic illness at no additional premium. So it's included in the policy. And we cover up to $2 million, which is the highest in the industry today. We will cover them for $2 million maximum under age 65. And for policies issued over 65, we will cover up to a $1 million maximum. Now that is either partial acceleration or full acceleration. They can take the full benefit or they can take part of the benefit and continue to have insurance. All right. Now, our partial acceleration is a little unique in the way we operate it. We allow the client to make the choice. There are carriers out there that have a percentage per month to a maximum of maybe 30% a year to a recovery, or in a given year, you have to go back and recalculate, et cetera. Ours is just straightforward, easy to understand, easy for the client to understand and how it works. Excuse me. Our partial acceleration has no maximum. They can come back and ask for any percentage they want, whether it be 5, 20, 30, 50% of the benefit. So let's assume they had $1 million policy. They wanted to take 30% of the benefit, and we're just going to keep the numbers easy. So they've got $300,000. We came back, everything was good. We made them an offer. They took it. They would get the $300,000. We would reduce the insurance by whatever that was. So now they're carrying $700,000. Now, 3 months later, they need more money. They can come back and get another 20% on that $700,000. Now they want to take another $140,000. Our actuaries will go in and do their magic, calculate, see if it's available. If that claim is available to them, we will make the offer. If they take it, we will reduce their face amount by that amount. So by taking partial accelerations, they're always going to maintain some level of insurance, with their policy, as long as there's benefit available. Our policies have no real waiting periods. Some companies have, 2-year, 1-year waiting periods. Ours do not have that length of period. The terminal illness is available immediately. Chronic illness condition must exist 90 days before the claim, and critical illness can't be processed until 30 days after the qualifying event. So there is no 2-year waiting period for the policy to be enforced, before a claim can be filed. So again, we're pretty liberal from that perspective. Anybody out there from California? California is a little bit different with the living benefits. I'll let you read it on your own, but on our term products, we do not offer chronic illness is not available on the term products, and the chronic and critical need additional supplemental applications, and they are not available beyond age 65. In addition, on this policy, we have a late payment guarantee. What that means is that it has nothing to do with the grace period, but with guaranteed UL products, several of them, if you don't pay the premium exactly on the due date or before, it could affect the guarantee. Meaning if you had a guaranteed product till age 100, you didn't pay it on time, it could reduce the guarantee from 100 to 99 or 99.4 or whatever the number might be. What we've done is we've put in a contractual 1-month grace period or window for the due date, so that if you're on vacation and they miss a payment, the bank forgets to, something missed, changed banks and the bank payments got screwed up. You got 30 days beyond the due date to get it paid, and it will have no adverse effect on the insurance. So overall, when I talk about product comprehensive guaranteed UL, this is what I'm talking about. This entire product, as far as competitive rates, return of premium, 15, 20, and 20th year, $2 million of living benefits, critical, chronic, and terminal illness at no additional premium, and the table reduction program from a table 4 standard up to age 70 for these individuals. So you have an excellent, excellent product. This is the table reduction program. I'm just going to go through it real quick. You can look at it, but there's a lot of different triggers in there that would give you the opportunity to have your rate reduced. My only suggestion is that when if you get a guaranteed, or any one of our products that come back and you have a rated case, call the underwriter or write the underwriter and just ask them if this is if the all reductions have been applied to it. All right. Home offices are known to make mistakes. Not that we do, but home offices are known to make mistakes. And on the table reduction program, I would just say, just double check it to make sure everything has been applied to the product. All right. So we've reviewed the guaranteed UL. Feel confident you have the #1 product in the marketplace today. All right. It is #1 without question between the ages of 40 and 80. It has a cashback guarantee return of premium in years 15, 20, and 25. It has living benefits up to $2 million, both full and partial acceleration. It has the late payment forgiveness for 30 days beyond the due date. It includes express underwriting and express plus, up to $1 million. No automatic medical exam is required. And we have a table reduction program from table 4 down to standard. So this is our guaranteed UL product. This is a product that is catching hold. And if I'll just give you a little marketing thought. If you write under 249,999, what I've seen is that under those that write under $100,000 policies are coming out very, very, very quickly. All right. Those that are writing between 100 and 249,999, they're coming out quickly as well. But for some reason, the lower face amounts are coming out very fast. And with this product, a lot of agents are out there writing guaranteed products, guaranteed issue, etc. If you have clients that are in good health, you may want to take a look at this. We write down to a minimum of 25,000, and with the premiums that are here, and with the non-med requirements, they can get a much better product at probably a much better rating with a guaranteed premium, versus a guaranteed product. So a guaranteed issue product, I'm sorry. So just an idea, take a look at it, compare them. And if your clients are in good health, this is the place to really take a look at and get them a good value insurance product. All right. I'm going to go through a little bit of our term products as well, but I want to make sure that you have communication with the home office if you need it. We have a field support center. That field support center is there and is developed and for your assistance. It's meant for you to call them. You do not have to go through any MGA or any third party. If you want to call the home office direct, please feel free to do so. The number is 1-888-501-4043. We have 23 internal wholesalers that are working there. We don't call them wholesalers. We call it field support. If you're on the road and you need an illustration, if you have a product question, whatever it might be, call that number. They will answer. They will get the answer for you, and they will be able to help you make the sale right there if you need that assistance. I don't mean talk to the client. I'm talking about information that you might need. Our website, if you haven't been on our website, you do not need any passwords to get into our website other than to get into your business model. But to get into any of the marketing materials, brochures, product information, etc., our website is www.img.anicoweb.com. And it's probably one of the best websites I've seen. Easy to get around, easy to navigate, and a lot of information there for you. All right, our term our term products. When we came out with our term products, not a lot of companies, every company compares term based on rate, and most people go with the lowest rate. All right. Well, we will have a low rate, but we're not going to have the lowest rate on the street because that's just not the way we price our products, and you'll see why. All right. We put together a program, a package approach. We have 5 term products, and we want to be able to keep the client with American National. So rather than writing a term product this year and moving it to another company next year or the following year and back and on and on and on, it's increasing the premium on the client. Their health conditions could change. What we want to do is give them a good, solid term product and give them convertibility, and that's what we pride ourselves on with our product portfolio. So we've introduced a level term products. We have 10, 15, 20, and 30 year, and we have an annual renewable term. So we have 5 term products. All right, the minimum face amount is $100,000, and we reduced these rates in November. And they've reduced quite significantly. You'll see in some areas they've reduced as much as 31%. I will explain that. The reason they reduced 31% is because up until November, our express underwriting was $250,000 and under. When we changed that to $249,999, all right, that means that at $250,000 they qualified for Preferred Plus. So now they were able to get significantly lower premium rates and a much better rate classification. So therefore, the combined reduction was 31, 32%. In many categories, all right? But that wasn't the standard. The standard across the board in the 10, 15, and 20 year reduction was anywhere from 3 to 10%. So, but mainly is that we reduced the rates. We didn't touch the ART or the 30 year because they were already very competitive, okay? Let me take you through a scenario because I think that'll be the best way to understand our term portfolio. People say, why do you have ART, annual renewable term? Well, annual renewable term is the cheapest term product you can buy in the marketplace. All right? It guarantees the term premium for 10 years. However, it's going to increase each year, and at the end of the 10th year, you're going to have to get a new one. All right? So, by having an annual renewable term, it allows you to offer a client who cannot afford any other premium amount, the lowest premium amount available in the insurance business today. We are, without question, the lowest annual renewable term product in the marketplace. All right? And it includes living benefits that we talked about earlier at no additional premium. So you're out there competing, your client can't afford IUL or whole life or whatever, ART is the way to go up to a certain age. All right? So let's take a scenario. We sell an annual renewable term. Within the first 3 years, that client can convert at no new medical to a 20 or 30 year term product. So you brought them in at a very low rate, and now you're able to convert them to a 20 or 30 year term product, term to term conversion. Now you've levelized their premium, and you get a new commission on the new term product for the difference in premium between ART 20 or 30 year. Now they have a 20 or 30 year term product, and if that's going to be good for 20 years or it's going to be good for 30 years, they can convert that at any time to a permanent plan. However, if they convert it within the first 5 years, your client gets 100% premium credit for 1 year's full premium to the new permanent plan. And you get a new commission on the new permanent plan for the difference in premium. So now you've earned 3 commissions on that client. You didn't have to move them from company to company, all right? And our convertibility allows the client to convert to any one of our permanent plans available at the time of conversion. Most companies, when you convert a term product, they have to convert to a specific product that they have available, which is highly rated because they know they're going to be getting adverse selection. We allow the policyholder to convert to any one of our products available at time of conversion, guaranteed convertible, no additional medical, at whatever the rating was when they bought the policy at the current age. So it's an excellent portfolio, and we're writing a lot of term insurance. The two main products we write are term insurance and the guaranteed UL. Our term portfolio, as I said earlier, is a package approach. It includes 5 products: annual renewable term, 10, 15, 20, and 30 year. It has term to term conversion from the ART to a 20 or 30 year term. It has underwriting express and express plus up to $1 million, no automatic medical exam. It includes critical, chronic, and terminal illness up to $2 million, which is the living benefits, and has a 100% conversion credit of an annual premium if converted within the first 5 years, to a permanent plan. And the rates are competitive. So I encourage you to take a look at our term rates and the ease of underwriting, and that's the differentiator, in our entire portfolio. We are competitive. We've got good products. We have good rates. We have great underwriting, and the ease of underwriting is going to make your life much easier and simpler in the field. What I'd like to do is just very quickly let you know that we do have an indexed UL product. We also have a great whole life product that might fit some of your needs. Our whole life product is a participating product. It's a minimum $10,000 face amount, and a lot of agents are using that, as I said earlier, with the guaranteed UL. For people that are writing guaranteed issue life insurance for the ease of underwriting, you have clients that are in good health. You may want to take out our whole life product. Take a look at our whole life, because it goes down to a minimum of $10,000. It's a cash accumulation product, and it pays dividends, and it's a good, solid life product. And it may be more beneficial to your client, because for the same dollar you're spending on the guaranteed life product, guaranteed issue product, you may be able to get them a little bit more life insurance with our product. However, they will have to go through underwriting. So anyway, I wanted to thank you for your participation today, and hopefully I was able to give you a little enlightenment about the competitiveness of our portfolio. And if you're going to use our products, please lead with the GUL or the term products, because your competitors in the field know our strengths, and they know that our guaranteed UL product is the one to beat in the marketplace. So feel confident that when you're out there, you are going to win, no question about it. Just be aware that there are products out there that don't offer all of the benefits that we do on a comprehensive basis. They have a premium that may be a little bit lower than ours, but then they have to add in the living benefits, and there's a cost factor. Then they have to add in the return of premium, and there's a cost factor. There are no additional cost factors with our product. So with that, I want to thank you for your participation today. Look forward to your business, to working with you in the continued relationship with Messer. And Michael, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to take them now.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, John. That was fantastic. There was one question on here where somebody wanted to make sure that they were hearing you correctly when you said that there's no medical exam for up to $1 million of coverage. And that is correct. Yeah, there is no medical exam.
No, wait.
I also wanted to say remember, this is not a guaranteed issue product.
Let me clarify that. There's no automatic medical exam. All right. What that means is that you don't order the medical exam. All right. The company, they always do the MIB, the script check, and the LRC. And as long as all of that comes in, and it matches what the application has, and it would get a standard rating or better, then there would be no medical exam. However, the company does reserve the right to order a medical exam when the conditions present themselves. That's what I'm saying.
Awesome. That's great. And then there's a couple people just asking for your information. If you can share slides and your email address, if you're okay with that, I can send it out to the agents, a handful of agents that were asking for that.
Yeah, you can send it out.
If that's okay with you.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. I was going to say too, I was taking a few notes on this myself, and just with that GUL. I know there's a lot of people on this call that are selling to the senior market that have lots of Medicare clients, and the fact that GUL is competitive between ages 40 and 80 is a really, really big selling point. I mean, being the number one GUL according to that Life Trends in January, that fact that 90% of their business is GUL in term. I mean, and the living benefits, just I can see a lot of people on this call who could turn around and just start calling a lot of your Medicare Advantage clients or Med Sub clients and getting them one of these products and helping them out, or even looking at their existing life insurance if they have anything in place and being able to help get them something a little bit more superior. So hopefully, everybody will start sending a bunch of business into American National because they sound amazing. I love that annual renewable term, just the fact that you can write somebody on the lowest term price and then in 2 or 3 years convert them to a 20 or 30-year term or whatever it is, and then you get paid again. That's what's awesome to me. A lot of times, somebody switches from, they renew it or they do something else and there is no commission. So I love that the agent is, you guys are agent centric, right? You're thinking about how in the world you can keep the agents from rolling that business away from you somewhere else. So, hey, just roll it back to us and we'll pay you again, which I think is amazing.
Michael, can I say
a question on here about, yeah.
Just a sales tip. Okay, just a sales tip with that annual renewable term. Those of you that work the business market or that are out there and you run into business people, most agents, when they go in the field and they run into a business, everybody thinks the business people have a lot of money and therefore they try and sell them the highest premium, cash value, et cetera. However, there's a lot of businesses out there they're doing well, and those should get those kind of policies. But there's a lot of startup businesses. They've been in business 1, 2, 3, 4 years. They don't have that kind of money, but they do need the insurance, and that ART is an excellent product to do on business partners, especially startup business partners. And you will win that business owner because you are giving him the option, number one, the lowest premium available. Number two, you're guaranteeing his insurability in the future in case something did happen. He's still going to be able to get the insurance at that rating classification. And number three, you've thought of him as a businessman and not as a cash cow. You were concerned about his business. You were concerned about growing his business and your relationship with him by offering him an ART and not immediately going for the jugular, looking for the highest premium product. So just think about that when you're out there.
Yeah, good point. Somebody asked what the issue ages were for the 30-year term.
18 to 50.
Awesome. And then there's a question on here. It's a repeat. It says, could you repeat the no waiting period again in regards to the GUL along with the accelerated benefit rider option?
Yeah, there's no waiting.
I guess speak back to the waiting period.
Yeah, there's no waiting period. There's what we do is I'll go back to the slide so that if they have the slide, they can take a look at it. Here it is. On the chronic, there's no waiting period. A lot of companies have a 2-year waiting period or 1 year, or whatever it might be. We don't have a standard like that. All right. What we have is on the terminal illness, there is no waiting period. So that's a death benefit. So in that case, if the person was designated that their life expectancy was less than 24 months, they would be available for terminal illness accelerated benefit. On the chronic illness, their condition must exist for 90 days before a claim can be put in. All right. So they have to have that cognitive situation or condition for at least 90 days before they can file a claim. Okay. And then on the critical, it can't be processed until at least 30 days after the qualifying event. So that's it. That's also in our brochures. That website I gave you, if you go on that website and you go to our life products and you go into the GUL product, these accelerated benefits apply to all of our products. So if you go into the living benefits, it's listed over there on the website. You can take a snapshot of our brochure. and you can see exactly what's in the brochure for our living benefits and the explanations. Also on the website, for those of you that want slides, etc., each one of our products have a presentation so that you can go in there, click on the presentation, sit back, and they will do a slide presentation on the product. So you can get educated on the product. So if you want to learn about our whole life product, you can go in there, click on the presentation, sit back, and they will, make the presentation to you via your laptop or whatever. So there's a lot on that website, a lot of education on there, a lot of getting familiar with, and you do not need a password to do it. Thank you, Michael.
Great. Yeah, no worries. Okay, if there are no other questions, I'm going to wait a minute for see if anybody else has any more before we end. I did want to say that for those of you who are not already contracted with Messer Financial in some kind of capacity to get access to this carrier, if you go to Messer's website, MESSER financial.com, hover your mouse over top of agent resources and then click on online contracting. You'll be able to create a profile there, fill it out. Should take you 10, 12 minutes, and then you can request the Enico carrier, and then my contracting department will get it sent out ASAP, get you appointed fairly quickly. John, can you speak to that? Do you know off the top of your head how long it takes to get agent writing number? If it's a just-in-time carrier where you need to submit business prior to getting a number, or how that works?
You can submit business prior to getting a number. Just make sure that the Social Security number, is on the application.
Okay.
Your contracting application would be submitted, and it's relatively quickly. It shouldn't take more than a week, unless they're backlogged.
All right, great. So maybe 5 to 7 business days. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. So so if you guys have clients that you're thinking of right now, we can get you some paper applications. I'm assuming they'll get access to the online e-apps and everything else once they're appointed, correct?
Correct. Once they have a code number, they can get access.
Great. Another question about quoting. So if we want to go ahead and quote this, is there a generic kind of site that they can go to where they can plug in their clients' information so that they can go ahead and run some prices for their clients?
They can call the field
quote sheet or anything that they can get?
Well, we're on WinFlex. All right, we're on WinFlex. Also, that field support number that I gave you, if they need a quote, the field support will run them a quote. 88 that
perfect.
Number again. That phone number again is 888-501-4043, and they will run you. Once you get online, then we have our own expert illustrator system on our website, which can also be downloaded to your Mac or to your Android or whatever.
Nice. Yeah. So do you guys have mobile quoting app abilities on your cell phone, or do you have to be on a laptop? Okay. Awesome.
No, we have mobile.
That'll make your life a lot easier.
Yep.
Do you guys have the ability to submit an e-app on the mobile, like on your phone? Like if you have the app downloaded on your iPhone or your Android or whatever, is there a way to submit business through that application as well?
Yes.
Or is it just for quoting?
No, you can submit business.
Oh, well, that's even easier. So there you go, guys. You don't even have to have paper out in the field. You can send everything right through your cell phone. So, well, that's great. Well, thank you again so much, John, for presenting Enico and your products here. We are super excited to always partner with amazing carriers like you. So, guys, just continue to keep eyes out for our regular webinars where we're going to continue hosting. It's our life series, having presenters like John come and speak to you all. If you have questions, you can call anybody in producer support. You can call any one of the marketers. I know this week Micah Matthews and Justin McKim are out and about, but Jeff Street and myself are in the office, so if you need to call us, you can. So again, thank you so much for everything. We really appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic day. Feel free to call us here at the office, and let's go ahead and get those contracts in. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.